Turtles are among the oldest living creatures on Earth, with a history that spans over 200 million years. These incredible reptiles have adapted to a wide range of environments, from the oceans to freshwater lakes and even dry land. Today, we will explore the fascinating history of turtles, uncovering their evolutionary origins, their role in ecosystems, and their cultural significance across various civilizations. Before we dive into the captivating history of turtles, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all our wildlife documentaries and educational content. Let's begin. Turtles belong to the order Testudines, which includes around 350 species that are found all over the world. These reptiles have a rich evolutionary history that dates back over 200 million years, making them one of the oldest surviving groups of vertebrates. Ancient lineage. The earliest known ancestors of turtles appeared during the late Triassic period around 230 million years ago. They belong to a group of reptiles called stem reptiles and are thought to have evolved from an early reptilian group known as diapsids. The earliest turtle-like ancestors were small and had no shells, similar to some modern-day reptiles like lizards. The origin of the shell. The defining characteristic of turtles is their shell. The shell is a unique adaptation that developed over millions of years. The first turtles with shells appeared around 220 million years ago during the late Triassic period. Early shells were not as fully developed as those of modern turtles, but over time they evolved into the hard, protective carapace and plastron that are characteristic of modern turtles. The evolution of two major lineages. Today, turtles are divided into two major groups: the Cryptodyra, which can retract their necks into their shells, and the Pleurodyra, which cannot fully retract their necks. Both groups share the distinctive turtle shell but differ in their neck movement, reflecting millions of years of evolutionary divergence. Turtles are characterized by their hard, protective shells, which are a unique adaptation to protect them from predators and environmental challenges. The development of the shell was one of the key evolutionary milestones for turtles. The shell. The turtle's shell is made up of two parts, the upper part, known as the carapace, and the lower part, called the plastron. These two parts are fused to the turtle's ribcage and spine, making them an inseparable part of its skeleton. The carapace is typically hard and protective, while the plastron is flatter and provides additional protection for the turtle's underside. Body structure. Turtles have a relatively compact, low-to-the-ground body that is adapted to protect them from predators. Their bodies are designed to fit within their shells, with short, sturdy legs and a small head. Depending on the species, turtles may have webbed feet, aquatic species, or more developed claws, terrestrial species. Lifespan and growth. Turtles are known for their impressive lifespans. Many species can live for several decades, with some, like the Galapagos tortoise, reaching over 100 years of age. Turtles have a slow growth rate, and their longevity is partly due to their slow metabolism and highly adapted bodies. Turtles can be found in a wide range of habitats, from oceans to freshwater lakes and even deserts. There are three main categories of turtles: marine turtles, freshwater turtles, and terrestrial tortoises. Marine turtles. These turtles spend most of their lives in the ocean. The 7 species of marine turtles include the leatherback, green sea turtle, hawksbill, loggerhead, Kemp's ridley, olive ridley, and flatback turtles. Marine turtles are known for their long-distance migrations, with some species traveling thousands of miles between feeding grounds and nesting beaches. Freshwater turtles. Freshwater turtles are found in ponds, rivers, and lakes. These turtles are typically smaller than marine turtles and have adapted to life in freshwater habitats. Popular species include the painted turtle, red-eared slider, and snapping turtle. Terrestrial tortoises. Tortoises are land-dwelling turtles that are often larger and heavier than their aquatic relatives. They are primarily herbivores and have evolved to live in arid environments. Some of the most famous tortoises are the giant tortoises of the Galapagos Islands, which have become symbols of longevity and conservation. Turtles exhibit a wide range of behaviors, from highly migratory patterns in marine species to solitary tendencies in terrestrial tortoises. Diet and feeding habits. Turtles are omnivores, herbivores, or carnivores, depending on their species. Marine turtles, for example, have varying diets, with some feeding primarily on jellyfish like the leatherback and others eating seagrass or crabs. Freshwater turtles often feed on a mix of aquatic plants, insects, and small fish. Terrestrial tortoises are primarily herbivores, eating grasses, leaves, and fruits, hunting and foraging. Marine turtles use their sense of smell and vision to locate food, while freshwater turtles often forage along the riverbanks or lake beds. Many turtles use their long necks to reach food that would be out of reach for other animals. Terrestrial tortoises rely on their sense of smell to find food, but they are not aggressive feeders and typically consume plants that grow near their habitat. Migratory behavior. Marine turtles are known for their long-distance migrations, with some species traveling across entire oceans to reach nesting beaches. These migrations can cover thousands of kilometers, and scientists are still studying how turtles navigate such long distances. Turtles have unique reproductive habits that are adapted to their diverse environments. Nesting and egg-laying. Most turtles lay eggs in sandy, hidden locations. Marine turtles, for example, travel to specific beaches to lay their eggs, often returning to the same beach where they were born. Female turtles will dig nests, lay their eggs, and then cover them to protect them from predators. After laying eggs, turtles often leave the nest, and the hatchlings must fend for themselves. Hatchlings. Once eggs hatch, baby turtles, called hatchlings, face numerous challenges, including predation and the harsh environment. Marine turtle hatchlings must navigate from the nest to the sea, where they are vulnerable to birds and other predators. Only a small percentage of hatchlings survive to adulthood, lifespan, and maturation. Turtles generally have a slow growth rate and long lifespan. It can take decades for turtles to reach sexual maturity, but once they do, they often return to the same nesting grounds year after year. Many species of turtles can live for 50 years or more, with some species like the Aldabra giant tortoise living well over 100 years. Turtles play important roles in their respective ecosystems, from controlling jellyfish populations in the oceans to spreading seeds in terrestrial habitats. Ecological importance. Marine turtles help regulate the population of jellyfish, which can proliferate and disrupt marine ecosystems if left unchecked. Tortoises and freshwater turtles help maintain the balance of plant and insect life in their ecosystems by feeding on vegetation and detritus. By doing so, they contribute to the health of their environments. Seed dispersal. Some species of turtles, particularly tortoises, are important for seed dispersal. As herbivores, they consume fruits and plants, then pass the seeds through their digestive system, depositing them far from the parent plant. This helps maintain biodiversity and encourages the growth of new plant life in their habitats. Despite their ancient lineage, turtles are facing significant threats in the modern world, many of which are human-induced. Habitat loss. As human populations expand, turtle habitats are increasingly being destroyed or disrupted. Coastal development, for example, has led to the loss of nesting sites for marine turtles. Freshwater habitats are also being altered or polluted, affecting freshwater turtle populations. Poaching and illegal trade turtles are often hunted for their meat, shells, or as exotic pets. The illegal wildlife trade has had a devastating impact on many turtle species, especially those that are already endangered. Climate change, rising sea levels, and changes in temperature due to climate change are affecting turtle populations. Many turtles rely on specific temperature ranges for egg incubation, and warming temperatures can cause hatchlings to be born with skewed sex ratios, affecting future populations. Pollution. Plastic pollution in the ocean is a significant threat to marine turtles, who can mistake plastic bags for jellyfish, one of their primary food sources. Ingesting plastic can be fatal for turtles and other marine life.